The DMT for me came about through a card, an advertisement, and at the time I was experiencing with my acupuncturist, she was putting the cups on me at that time, and that fascinated me. So I actually was going to go into the cupping therapy and learn that. She was going to teach it to me, and then lo and behold, here comes the advertisement for the DMT, and I thought, well, I should check this out. So I did, and I saw this machine that does this cupping without having to learn the fire technique, and for me, I was like, wow, that happened all within a period of a couple of weeks. And so, of course, you know, during the DMT seminar, you get the cups placed on you, and even though it was only for a few minutes, it was really profound for me, and I knew I had to have one of those machines. It was so spontaneous. I think, you know, I was in such a groove to learn about the cupping therapy and how to integrate that into my practice, and when I saw the machine and the eye sculpt, I was like, wow, this is the perfect fit. There were several clients that I would integrate it with, and I would just say, can we do some decompression here? I would like to do that as I'm working on your feet or working on your scalp, and everyone that I used it on would request it again afterwards. So people saw results from it, and I had people who would actually say, well, does this work on the abdomen? And I was like, yes. So they would come back and actually schedule again just to work on their abdominal region, and that's basically how I started to build the practice, with just talking about it and thinking about my experience and my certification. I think more than anything, it was really about getting rid of love handles or or tightening up the skin on the abdomen, and being able to work a muscle differently. The first time that I had someone on the table, she had come to me for a massage. Actually, she came to me because I went to one of the seminars to talk about the therapy, and she signed up with me to work on her abdomen because she was getting married, and you know, you have to get your wedding dress so long in advance, and it was a little tight for her. So she came in, and all we did was work on the abdominal area and the back a little bit for about 3 or 4 sessions, and she fit beautifully in her dress. She was very happy, and she continues to come to me today for sessions, and it's a nice way to be able to work with someone that may need something quickly or to fit into a dress for an event. My goal is to bring an independent contractor in and work with a second business and be able to do that. Because actually, when I purchased the first DMS 1000, my practice was already successful, and I was already in a place where I wasn't sure how it was going to integrate into my practice. So I started utilizing it and realized that even though I could do spot check appointments and, you know, 1-hour appointments or this or that, for me, I saw the benefit of moving into a larger arena and bringing in someone that was more capable of taking those 3 sessions a week, or someone who wanted more consistent care. And for me, it's the intention of the goal of expanding my practice into a second business. And that's really what I think. I even had that from the very beginning, the get-go, and that's always been something, looking for that independent contractor that could work for me and be able to do the package deals, but also do the 1-hour sessions if need be. And bought the portable so that I could also, I have people ask me about this therapy all the time because I keep the posters on the wall, and so people are always looking for that. But you know, it's one of those things where I'd like to send everyone to Anita and allow her to build that business and create the second business. It allows me to expand and have finances and being able to bring myself to a place where I don't have to work as hard, possibly. Yes, the work that I do, physical and mental, is exhausting, and at the end of the day, sometimes you definitely feel it, and I have to constantly rejuvenate. And I have had, well, I guess I could go back to the first time I experienced this. Did the session, and I was so tempted to work on her, but I thought, no, I'll just do the cups. I'll try this out. And I think the session lasted probably about an hour, and she paid me my regular hour wage for massage. And when it was all said and done, I couldn't believe that I was able to do the work and get the same money, but for a lot less physical involvement. You're not pressing into the body or into the tissue, and you're not working with your joints, particularly your thumbs. And the cups are so easy to use. They just pop on, and if you don't want to work on the rest of the body, they sit there and gently pump the tissue, and the only time you have to work is when you want to move the cup over. And it's very easy. It's really remarkable the way it works and how the cups are able to move along the body. DMT is powerful. I don't know of anything else that I've experienced that is as powerful. I work very deeply myself with the body, but the DMT, there's something about it when you experience it, when you feel it. I feel it down to the bone. I mean, there's something that happens within the tissue. There's something that happens in the body unless you experience it, you won't understand what I'm talking about. But as a therapist, we're always in the body and there's gravity. But with the DMT, with the negative pressure, there's an ability for the body to expand and to take away the gravity. And like I say, until you experience that, lack of gravity really helps, and it's a remarkable feeling to experience. It energizes you. And one gal, she has constipation issues, and she was, oh my gosh, she said, I have to come in once a week just to deal with my constipation. You see, it's a chronic issue for her. So everyone has different reasons why they like it, but I've never had a negative feedback. It's wonderful, and it's just, people glow about it when they talk about it, and they'll tell their friends about it and talk about it, and so it's exciting. It's very exciting. You know, I just think it's a wonderful tool to integrate into your practice. However, everyone's different, and there will be people that will do just iSculpt or DMT. There are people that will mix it, integrate it, and like myself, I'm going to go ahead and work with the independent contractors, so it's open-ended, really, about what you can do with the machine. DMT has enhanced my revenue, my monthly income. It allows me to work less physically, and it also has increased the overall wellness of my clients.